Dress for Success is an agency that helps women who are transitioning back into the workforce or into the workforce who are seeking employment with professional clothing, and we also provide them the tools and the resources needed to be able to get their jobs.
Well, Dress for Success was actually my Leadership Lackawanna project 15 years ago, as I understand it. I did not realize that amount of time had lapsed. My group was looking for a project, and Marianne O'Boyle, who was one of the other members of the original founding group, was really sort of the person spearheading the whole idea of bringing Dress for Success to Scranton. We started out with this very small idea of having a place where women who were being educated and sort of retooled to get back into the workforce could come in and get a nice suit for an interview. I think we had maybe 10 outfits and a little, very small hanging system. And that's kind of how we got started. As Leadership Lackawanna ended, we didn't feel like we wanted to give up on the project, and Marianne really felt like it should be a small business.
They went out, they organized a board of directors, an advisory board, and they reached out to the community and to corporate sponsors to help get the organization moving. The early days were very tough because we had no funding, and we relied solely on board members, advisory board members, and volunteers to keep the organization running.
I became involved in 2001 as a volunteer, and in those days we were volunteer run. We had a donated site at the University of Scranton, and before that a donated site at Elm Park Church. We were very grassroots. Volunteers did everything.
We had spotless cleaners volunteer to clean all our clothing for free. And so we started to just get the word out that if you had gently worn clothes that you wanted to donate, you could take them to Spotless, and Nick would clean everything and then he would deliver it.
It wasn't long after that we realized a huge need for more support and retention programming. We have a career center, which is a technology center located on our site. A client can go there to sharpen her technology skills, to work with a volunteer on preparing an awesome resume and cover letter. She can do one-on-one practice for interviewing or mock interviewing.
Dress for Success serves so many important functions within our community. It's hard to even describe. We are just barely scratching the surface of those needs that our women in our area really require to fulfill their ambitions, gain the confidence they need to pursue what they feel is going to help them become self-sufficient, become effective employees in our workforce, and really help grow the area's economic development.
Each year we see over 300 women walking through our doors. So just being able to provide the opportunity to help them find gainful employment so they can become role models for their families, so they can become self-sufficient and economically independent.
So we really are an organization that needs volunteer support and financial support.
We do a lot of fundraising in the community. Most of our budget is raised in that way on a yearly basis, and so I think we have been able to bring the community together to support us. Every year, hundreds and hundreds of people come out for our events to support the organization, and likewise support us with clothing and in-kind donations and the like. So I think that we've also had a positive effect on the community because of the way we partner with other organizations to better serve the community.
I got a phone call about 8 years ago from a board member who said, Carla, can you come and help with a fashion show for a Dress for Success fundraiser? Honestly, at that time, I knew very little about Dress for Success, but the fashion show was right up my alley.
We love the clothing. We're happy to take the clothing, but what we need really is the financial support to support the operation.
We've done all kinds. We've done mother-daughter fashion shows, and we've done just, anyone willing to help out. But honestly, I have to say, over the 8 years that I've been working on the fashion show, we've included probably, greater than 45 different community members to participate as models. I've never had a hard time getting a model. Everyone is very willing.
Since I came on board at Dress for Success, I've gotten to see the organization go through many different changes and adaptations in terms of the services they provided. So as those needs grew, I got to grow with the organization and really see us not only fulfill additional suiting needs through a new location that has increased capabilities in that respect, but I've also seen the organization open up its first career center and help women gain the professional skills they need to make the suit work to their advantage and help them gain a better footing in the organizations and the positions they obtain.
They get a referral from one of the social service agencies in our area. EOTC is a partner right next to Dress for Success in their building. The client comes to us and gets suited, nice suit for their job interview. Some confidence that we give to them. We accessorize them with shoes and a purse and whatever else they may need, and they go off to the job interview.
I was a little nervous because I don't generally go shopping for myself. I buy clothes for the family, but not really me. So I came in and they asked if I knew what type of clothes that I wanted, and they really helped me out. Just what colors do you like? What style do you like? Are you comfortable with skirts? Are you comfortable in pantsuits? And after picking out a whole lot of things, they told me, I think these would be the best for you. And I got to pick out what I thought I was most comfortable in.
When they get the job, they come back to us, and they're given a working wardrobe. And that might consist of 6 or 7 additional pieces that can be put together that would really give them a week's worth of clothes.
We now also have other programs that we offer. The Going Places Network by Walmart, which is a program for our unemployed clients who need assistance in finding employment. And we also have the Professional Women's Group, which is a professional organization for our employed clients, and basically a way to keep them connected with us in a supportive, growing environment.
Well, I was unemployed, and I went to CareerLink, and they were saying that there was a GPN class that started already. And I called, and it was a nice voice on the background, and she was telling me that the class, even though it was a week, I could come in. And I started it, and I first was like, I already have my resume and everything together. But then just the positivity and the vibe and everything made me really interact more with these ladies.
I feel Dress for Success is important because we have the opportunity to impact so many lives. And it's just not the women that we're helping, but we're also helping their families too. When they leave here, it's an entirely different way from when they walked in. It's an immediate transformation when someone walks out of here, knowing that we've put them on a level that's equal with someone else who is applying for a position or seeking a job.
I think they take the time to find out who you are, where you've been, and where you're looking to go. Once they have all the girls together in the group and they start the classes, they kind of tend to gear the presenters towards the needs of that group. So you're not listening to something that you've heard before, it doesn't apply to you. So there's a personalization right there. It is completely full circle. It is completely full circle. I went through the program, I mentored a group of women, I joined the Professional Women's Group, so I'm meeting more great girls, getting more great opportunities.
Oh, I've gotten a lot more self-esteem and awesome outfits. And with their help, my resume is something I can be proud of instead of just, here, look this over and give me a call, please. And it's really important that people like me get out there and come here.
It made me very open to diversity in the community. It made me see that the community received me as a person.
It took what was a lot of what was inside of me already and shined it up a bit and gave me another way to present myself, given the situation.
I now can show my kids that, I can go out there and provide for them just like Daddy can. And I can be a role model for them and be proud of myself to be able to help them more than I was able to.
Welcome to Dress for Success. I sincerely mean it out of my heart. And that's why I always tell people to take a deep breath when they come down those stairs, because you're going to be in the change of your life. Success all the way.